Good afternoon. Today I'm going to be discussing the return to play at Lakewood High School for football. Right now, the number one thing that we want to remind you is your safety and well-being. So with that being said, workouts are not mandatory, but they do help you out a lot coming with the upcoming season. Like I said, safety is the number one thing. If you're not comfortable coming or you have a medical issue that affects you, then we're not going to mandate that you come, but it does help you that if you can come, you should try and be here at all costs. The next thing we want to talk to you about is how can I come to a workout? Well, the first thing you'll have to do is pick up a forms packet either on the LHS website page, or I'll have some out here at the school in a packet. Okay, you'll have to fill those out and bring those back to the school to me. I have to have them prior to you even walking into the facilities. Okay, so you have to have your packet to me, and I have to have it checked off before you can even work out. So we need to try and start getting that workout packet in very quickly. Excuse me. Okay. All right. I'll have a calendar in there with that, and that'll tell you every minute of every day what we're doing, when we're doing it. Okay. You must have a physical on file at school. Physicals will be good if you had a physical from last year, they should be good as long as they were done before March of 2000 or after March of 2019, excuse me. So that physical will be on file. If you do not have a physical on file, then you need to get a physical prior to coming out here. Okay? Those are just the you have to do. Okay. The next thing we need to talk about is what we can do, what we can't do. Okay. So when we do what they're calling North Carolina High School Athletic Association is calling this phase 1 of the summer workout. So during phase 1, I'm just going to read a couple things. There's no shared equipment without sanitizing in between. So you can't throw a ball and then catch a ball because there's no way to sanitize that. But you can use a football dummy and hit it and then sanitize it and then have another player go. Okay. You must remain 6 feet away from everybody at all times. Okay. You must be 12 feet away when lifting weights. Okay. Cannot go in the weight room, but yes, we can lift weights outside. All right. So the next thing you need to talk to you about is bringing your own water bottle. We prefer that you bring a milk jug because it has more. It can hold more water, so that'll allow you to drink more water. We cannot give you water at this time. It is not safe. We just cannot do that. So please bring what we're saying is a milk jug and have ice in it. It gets hot outside. That ice is going to melt. You don't want hot water. If I was a player, that's what I would want. Okay. Next thing is have your rides here. It is important that your rides are here at the time that is discussed because we cannot have you intermingle outside. Okay, we have to have you intermingle. We can't intermingle anywhere. You have to remain 6 feet apart. So when your car gets here, you can just get in it and go. You don't want to have to sit here 6 feet apart from everybody for an hour waiting on a ride. Okay. That being said, we're going to talk about when we can, when we're going to lift and work out and condition. So we're going to do it Monday through Thursday, starting July 6th. Okay, and this calendar will be in your packet at front. Okay, but Monday through Thursday, starting July 6th, the offensive linemen and defensive linemen that are in 10th, 11th, and 12th grade are invited to come from 8:30 to 10 a.m. Okay, that'll be in the morning times. We're trying to spread it out as much as we can. So if we do that in the morning times, that'll allow more people to come in the morning, and we can have more people in the afternoon, and they're not all together. Okay. The skills will be going Monday through Thursday as well, but they'll be going from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Okay, so that is from 6 to 7:30, and then on Tuesdays and Wednesdays only, the rising ninth graders will come from 7:30 to 9. Okay, so Tuesdays and Thursdays only for ninth graders. All right, it's important to know. All right, and you should arrive 5 minutes before your time so we can get you checked in. There's a check-in process. I'm going to go through that, but just know that you should have your ride here at the time that I told you that it was over and be here at least 5 minutes prior because we have to do a symptoms checklist every day due to the COVID-19. Okay. Also, you cannot mix groups. So let's say I'm an offensive lineman and I have to work Thursday morning, but I get off and I can be here Thursday afternoon. That's a no-go. Okay, you cannot mix a group. You cannot just because I missed one, can't go to another one. Okay. And finally, we're going to get into what is going to happen when you get here. Okay. So when you get to the school, the first thing you're going to do is, after I have your packet, make sure your physical is on file, we're going to get you checked out in the entrance. So we're going to have an entrance right by the field house where you normally go in, right there at the field house, and then the exit will be on the other side of the field house. We have to have a separate entrance and a separate exit. So you will enter one way, exit another. Okay, you'll have a sanitizing station right there at the entrance where you get to wash your hands, and I'll check your temperature with a thermometer, and I will check your symptoms off to make sure that you're symptom free, and then you'll be allowed to go to the field. You are not admitted to go into the field house. So if you have your cleats, you will bring your cleats with you every day. Okay, you will not be allowed to leave them in the field house. Also, you will exit the same way. You'll go out the exit. You'll have a sanitizer station. You'll wipe your hands and then immediately get in your cars. Do not sit around in the parking lot and talk. Do not sit around in the parking lot and wait for people to come and show up. Please get in your cars and go home so we can remain safe. That's the key, safety. Okay. We'll have a sanitizing station down at the practice field. We'll have one for each area. All right. So we'll make sure that we'll have hand sanitizers and sanitation stations available at each equipment area. And last but not least, we cannot have spectators. Okay, we're only allowed a certain number of people out there. Okay, so we're going to not allow spectators to come out. Only coaches and players at this time. I appreciate everybody working with us. I appreciate everybody going through this difficult time with us, this COVID-19, and we really want to get back to a normal way of life. I understand that, but we need to be safe right now, and that's the key for our players and our coaches to remain safe. One last thing, make sure that you use the restroom before you come. We will not have restroom facilities available due to COVID-19. If all facilities are off limits, we do not have the sanitation equipment that it requires to sanitize an entire building for one person to use the restroom. So please use the restroom before you come. If you have any questions, please call out here at school. I'm here every day, Monday through Thursday, from 9:30 to at least 2:30, 3 o'clock every day. So please call, leave a message. We'll have packets up front. If you need me, a lot of you players have my personal cell phone number. Call me, text me. I'll get you all the information I can with that. So please do not hesitate to get up with me. And I'm looking forward to a successful year. And despite all these obstacles, it's just something we're going to have to overcome together. Please be safe. Go Leopards.